Thank you, Mr. President, for giving me the chance to amplify the voice of the Syrian people. This is the first time since I left Syria I faced the people who supported the regime in killing my father, in killing my oldest brother, in killing my youngest brother, in killing my childhood friends. When the soldiers came home to kill my family, my mom heard one of them speaking Farsi. He was an Iranian officer sent to kill our hope for democracy. That's when the people of Syria realized that we have more than one enemy, and we need more than one friend. Early this year, a member of this council welcomed the Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad into their home, the United Arab Emirates. Don't you have any respect for the people who've been suffering for years, for everyone who died under torture in Syria, for every mother who lost her kid? Don't you have any respect for those people? Normalizing Assad is a crime. Tourists and travelers from around the world must know of your support to the killing of children and women in Syria. We will make sure, I will make sure, they will find out and understand how completely devoid of morals the leadership of Emirates is. And when the people know, where will you hide? Behind Burj Khalifa? It won't be as tall, it won't be as big as your shame. So shame on you. Shame on you, and shame on on Jordan, the country that does not allow the pregnant women of the Rukban camp to go to a safe hospital in Jordan to give birth to a life. Shame on you both. You are insulting the great people of the United Arab Emirates and Jordan. The United States. Recently, your government has been very limited to empty statements, no actions. You're supposed to be the leader of the democratic world. I don't even see you in this global arena anymore. You will never be able to protect your democracy, to protect the rights of your women and your children in school if you ignore human rights elsewhere. It's all connected. A lot of people used to think of America as the greatest country in the world. Now we actually need proof of that. And there are other members. We have Brazil, Mexico, Ireland. We have Gabon, Kenya, Ghana, that we actually don't see a clear stand. And you have to take a clear stand against dictatorship to support the people that need your help. It's time now to stand in solidarity with the people of Syria who are fighting for freedom and dignity. Turkey and Lebanon has been very generous in welcoming so many refugees. For that, we are no doubt very grateful. However, the Syrian people at this moment are facing a lot of discrimination, a lot of racism, and a lot of insult on a daily basis. And we want to encourage, we want to ask the Turkish government, we want to ask the Lebanese government and every government where there are Syrian refugees to actually be more responsible, to honor those who seek refuge in your home. The people of Syria will remember the ones who did them good and the ones who did them bad. As I testify before you today, there are millions, that's millions of people that depend on humanitarian aid in northwest and northeast Syria. These innocent people are held hostage to Russia that keeps hostage all the cross-border points, including Bab al-Hawa. The reason I've been shaming you for the last 5 minutes is because I know that you have some power to do so much, but you choose not to. Here are 3 actions that you can do to both prove to your own citizens that you care about human rights and to mitigate the suffering of the Syrian people. First, pressure Russia as much as you can to extend Bab al-Hawa and open all the other cross-border points to allow humanitarian aid. This technically should not be a negotiation. It's humanitarian aid we're talking about. Second, follow Germany's lead to use massive amounts of evidence to prosecute the Syrian regime and its allies. This step can help to slow down or prevent the normalization of the regime that is still insulting you on a daily basis by committing crimes against humanity and war crimes. Third, and this is perhaps the most difficult, but the most important thing to do, fight with us. The Syrian people fight with us to free every mother, every father, every brother, every sister, every neighbor, every friend who is being captive for simply taking to the street, demanding their rights, and asking for accountability and justice. لكل سوري، لكل ناجي، لكل ضحية، لكل مهجر، لكل أرملة، لكل يتيم.
To all Syrians, widows and widowers, to everyone and to all Syrians who aspire to see freedom, freedom will come.